Residents say that the La Mariposa casitas are being built right in this bubble that you see right here, surrounded by two washes in the middle of a flood zone. So the two washes are right here. All this blue is a flood zone. Now their worry is if built, it would create essentially a wall to push more flooding to residential areas over here where the Bear Canyon neighborhood is, essentially building this up to push all this water that way. It's why they pushed for City Council to send the proposal back to the developers, which they did, but they're still left with many questions.
What is their plan? Are they going to reduce this substantially? Are they going to reduce the number of casitas by a little bit? How are they going to, who's the new zoning examiner?
Those are just some of the questions the Bear Canyon Neighborhood Association still have yet to be answered after plans were put into motion to build 132 luxury casitas over a year ago. In the most recent council meeting, an agenda item on this issue was put up for discussion, which is where Tom Adding pushed the council for further evaluation.
There were a lot of hydrological and safety issues that were not adequately covered in our minds by the city, by FEMA, and by the developer.
Outside of keeping the neighborhood habitat, Edding says this development could cause a huge flood risk.
Why would you build 132 casitas on a peanut of land when you're surrounded by a special flood hazard zone?
To build on this peanut, Adding says developers will have to fill almost a dozen feet of concrete before building to match Houghton Road, blocking off emergency access for a place which has seen 4 severe flooding events in the past 5 years.
With this building to the north of this, if this is flooded, I see no all-weather access. And you could have, instead of one couple there, you could have 132 couples who could be at serious danger of injury or death.
A risk Felix Garcia, whose property is right next to the proposed development, doesn't want to take.
We love our property here, and I don't mind neighbors, but I don't want to see my place flooded.
And while getting planners back to the drawing board was a win, Adding says there's still an uphill battle to make this work.
We want to be able to work with them to present our concerns right from the very beginning. We don't want to wait until the week before we're going to a zoning examiner. We want to work with them from the start.
Now, I did reach out to the City Planning Center and Ward 2 Council Member Paul Cunningham for comment, but did not receive a response. As of now, there's no set date on when this proposal will be brought back to City Council. Reporting live in studio, Sean Mahoney, 13 News.